Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about a variety of topics social, psychological, emotional, and all points in between. We do that for the benefit of trying to connect on a deeper level as often as we can in order to bring about. Kind of your evolution in making good choices. And this is the Life Lessons series. I think I've done probably 7 or 8 of these. The Life Lessons series are just things that life will teach you if you allow it to. If you are looking at, where am I in my own life? What life lessons is it that I need to learn or I am learning, but I might be a bit stubborn about, or whatever the case may be? It's useful to look at that on a deeper level, and so we're going to run through those. If you're looking for a coach to help you get where you need to be, uh, certainly worth reaching out. Please reach out at PO Perception or in the About Me section of this YouTube page. You can get to my website from there. So the first is be okay with the perception of failure. If someone else thinks you have failed, it doesn't really matter, because as long as you are continuing to push forward, as long as you are continuing to be focused on your own progress, as long as you are continuing to learn and grow, as long as you are continuing to be in a confident state within yourself, the perception of failure will not destroy you. Much to the contrary, it will actually lead you to be, at some level, better, because you'll be modifying away from things that other people have done or may do that may not be in their own best interest. The next is have confidence, not arrogance. So it's really difficult to define confidence in a world that is very me centered, right? We are probably more than any other time in history focused on me, focused on individuality and the value of said same. But the problem there becomes, at the end of the day, are you really getting to a place where you are confident, that is, knowing your own value, but willing to learn, willing to grow, willing to get to a healthier, happier, smarter place? Or are you in a place of arrogance? That is the idea that maybe you're shooting yourself in the foot because you think you have nothing to learn. And when you get to an arrogant place, you're really shooting yourself in the foot for a variety of reasons, not limited to that you may be missing out on opportunities to learn and grow from people around you who could teach you things if you were humble enough to be willing to learn from somebody outside of yourself. And so the difference between arrogance and confidence: arrogant people say, I know all I need to know. Confident people say, I know a lot, but there's still things I need to learn. And that subtle difference can mean the difference between success and failure for many people. The next thing to consider is be willing to read biographies. See what other successful people in your chosen industry have done. See what other successful people outside your industry but close by have done. See what people that inspire you and have overcome tragedies have done. I literally have things I listen to when I'm in my own head too much, when I'm struggling to get a breakthrough for a client, when I'm feeling like I'm, maybe falling short of my own expectations of self. I have certain individuals that I listen to on purpose to kind of look and go, hey, wait a minute. They've been through more than me, or they've been through different stuff than me, and they overcame. You have to have that anchor of surrounding yourself with people that have an overcomer mindset, and reading or audiobooks is a great way to create that for yourself. The next is collaborate. Look for opportunities to grow together. Look for opportunities to build a team, be part of a team, get to a place where team mentality matters more to you than individuality, because if you have a good team, there will be things that you don't want to do. There will be things that you have no desire to do that can get done because you have a decent team surrounding you. Now, if you're unwilling to do that work, if you're unwilling to be the person who does that work, you're going to create a lot of hardship for yourself unnecessarily, because you're going to try and do too much too quick and burn out in the long run. The burnout factor is not worth it. The burnout factor is a real detriment to progress, and you will not get where you need to be if you're not willing to collaborate. Be honest with yourself about your strengths, your weaknesses, and the things you need to learn. So, a lot of time, you need to understand that you have strengths, weaknesses, and things that you could grow if you were dedicated to the process. The self dedication to the process, the idea that what you do matters and what you do counts, is important because at the end of the day, when you begin to understand that you have everything necessary to balance yourself out and be a student and continue to learn and be a student of life and know that, yes, you may not be where you want to be, but thank goodness you're not where you used to be. And then also, lastly, be willing to be of service and help others every opportunity you can that won't burn you out. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you say yes to every opportunity. What it means, though, is if you have the time, if you have the ability, if you have the willingness to do something to serve others, you will eventually find a way that comes back to you, either through other people, through energy, through thoughts, through resources, through money, through whatever. You'll always get it back in some way, and the more you spend time in that direction, the easier it will be to recreate those opportunities where things shift and change for the better. So hopefully that's helpful. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Till next time, everybody.